What's up, guys? Tom the Car Guy here, and today I'm going to go over with you some fees that you will see at a dealership and the ones you probably don't want to pay for. I mean, if you're anything like me, you don't want to pay for any of the fees, but you're kind of stuck with a lot of them. So with that being said, got a little list of fees here, and these are ones that I've seen. Most dealerships don't charge all this crap. The ones that do are the ones you're probably going to want to steer clear from in the first place. But I will go over these fees and explain to you the ones that are charged and the ones that typically make sense and many dealers do charge. First one is, and this one's a little ridiculous. I've heard this and read from two people on here that they were charged this, and that is a down payment processing fee. Don't pay that. Any dealership that wants to process your down payment for a fee is full of poo-poo. It doesn't cost anything to take your deposit, especially if it's cash. It doesn't cost anything to take your deposit and deposit it. I mean, when's the last time you were charged a fee when you went to the bank or credit union to deposit that $100, or even your paycheck, for example? You weren't charged it. We're not charged it. The only time we're typically charged a fee on any type of deposit or down payment is if you use a credit card. But that's with any business, and most businesses don't charge you more typically for it. So that one's kind of bull. I can see maybe charging you a deposit or a down payment fee if you're putting a huge amount of money on a credit card, but I still can't see that either. The next one is doc fee. Dealer doc fee is a fee, and many dealers have many different explanations on what this is, and that's fine. That's justifiable for them. They're the dealer. They write their rules on how they do their things. It's a privately owned business. Every business has its own fees or whatever you want to call it. The doc fee is a reasonable fee. All the paperwork we have to do to get the vehicle titled, bought, make sure that it goes through processing, state, all that crap that we have to do, because, you know, the state's got to get their hand in everything. It costs us money. Now, you can always say, you know, that's a cost of doing business, which it is, but typically the price of your car is going to go up the more the cost of our business goes up. So if it costs us $500 to process all that, whether that's paying our people, paying the girls up in the office, and paying a guy to run back and forth to the Secretary of State, I'd say $200, anything under like $450, $500 for a doc fee is reasonable. I've worked at a lot of dealerships. I've seen a lot of doc fees. Most states don't have regulations on it, but many do. Like here in Michigan, $210 was the doc fee limitation, and I know they changed that. I believe it's $220. It's a state regulated fee. I can't charge you more than that. It's either $210, $220, whatever it is now, or 5%, whatever one's less. That's Michigan's doc fee. Next one is a prep fee, dealer prep fee. Now, this one could be a little different. Typically, when I see a prep fee added to something, like if you ask for a rundown and they give you the sheet that runs down the cost of the vehicle, where all the fees and processes are coming from, that's a dealer that's being upfront with you and being honest whether they charge you these fees or not. But a prep fee, if it's put in there or put in there after you sign and say you're up in the finance office, be a little wary. That's just wrong on like every level. A prep fee, now that is a cost of doing business. Every dealer knows we need to wash, gas, or, you know, maybe flat out detail some of these cars. So a prep fee is a cost of doing business. Just ask them to take that out of there. If they refuse to, ask them to discount the car or whatever their prep fee is. I've seen it up to $1,000, which is stupid. Now, when I said this is a little different, if you go, say you go to a dealership and you look at a used car that just came in maybe a day or two before, maybe even that day, and they have not gone through it, they have not inspected it, and they have clearly not detailed it, it looks like a homeless guy lived in it, a prep fee might not be a bad idea. Pays the guys to clean it out. Maybe they just haven't added it to it yet because they don't know what it's going to cost. negotiated in that case. The next one is a transport fee. If you go out, and here, I'll show you, actually on this car that I'm sitting in right now. The only time you should ever pay a transport fee is this right here. It says destination charge. On this Pacifica, it is $14.95. You got to pay that. I'm sorry. That's on the window sticker. Obviously, you can get discounts on the vehicle, and it can make a difference in the terms of your payment or your total overall price. But that's the only time you should ever see a transport fee. If they try and charge you an extra transport fee at the end, especially on a dealer on the lot, or on a car on the dealer lot, shake your head, tell them no. If they don't remove it, walk on out of there. Next one. Now, if you do a dealer trade and they want to charge you $50 to go get the next car, that's reasonable. $100 if they have to go to, I live in Michigan, south of Detroit. If we got to go to Traverse City to go get you a car, $100 is not unreasonable. Most of the time we waive it. Most dealers don't even charge it, but it's not an unreasonable thing. But if they charge you a transport fee on a car that's on the lot, like this Pacifica I'm in, if I charge you a transport fee on this car, I wouldn't expect you to buy it. I wouldn't expect you to take me seriously. Especially on a new car, seeing as it's already in that price. Next one, advertising fee. Well, Mr. and Mrs. Customer, it costs us $400 to advertise each car. If you do the math and the number of cars I got on my lot, it costs us roughly about $400, so we need you to cover that. Give them the finger. Don't literally give them the finger, but again, that's a cost of doing business. Every business advertises, and if they don't, they typically die out and go the wayside. Every dealership gets, well, most manufacturers give dealers an advertising budget. It's very small. It just helps them advertise. But most dealerships know flat out that they're going to do that, that they're going to be advertising. So it's not a fee you're ever going to want to pay. Next one. And you would be astonished how many people tell me, I don't want to pay this. There are people out there that don't have to. But if you tell me that you don't want to pay it, you got to give me some paperwork to show me that you can't, or you shouldn't. And that is sales tax. You pay sales tax on everything except for food. You pay sales tax on the crap you buy at the store. You paid sales tax on your TV. You paid sales tax on your house. Paid sales tax to go buy that new charging cord for your cell phone. You're going to pay sales tax on a car. Everyone does. Stop telling me I'm not paying the tax. You would be astonished with how many people tell me, Tom, I'm not paying tax. I don't want to pay tax. Me either. Me either. I'm a constitutionalist. I'm a libertarian. I don't want to pay tax. So yeah. Next one. License fees. Sorry, that's a state fee. If you don't pay it, you don't drive the car. You can choose not to pay it through us, but then you actually have to go to the Secretary of State, DMV, whatever you call it in your state, sit in that line for 4 days, hours, centuries, whatever it takes, and you can go ahead and get your title and license and everything through the Secretary of State and DMV all by yourself. I don't mind, but if the car sells in the meantime, sorry. Again, registration, you got to pay it. Kind of goes in the same thing. State fees and registration, license fees. You got to pay it. I pay it. He pays it. We as a dealership pay it. You got to pay it. And then here's another one. Last one. Trade-in tax. Now, some states do. Some states don't. They will tax a trade-in. I don't have the list of all the states that do. You can go ahead and Google that. I recommend it. I don't believe Michigan does, and if they do, I'm completely unaware of it. I've been selling cars for a while. But with that being said, hopefully this quick little 10-minute video gave you some ideas. Obviously, I didn't go into all the finance department fees and costs and stuff like that. I will post another video on that. It should be right here or over here, kind of depending on where I decide to put it at the time. But go ahead, please subscribe, check this video out. If you do want to see the costs and some of the stuff you'll see in the finance office, check out the video. I do encourage it. It's a little longer video, but I go into some pretty deep detail of it. Thanks for watching. Hope you have a great day. It's beautiful out, as you can see. It's nice and sunny here in Michigan. It's February. It's freezing, but it is nice and sunny. Have a great rest of your day, and I hope your day is as nice as ours. Bye.